Usually, elephants behave calmly and move slowly across the savanna in search of food. These predators decided that this behavior is a sign of weakness. Huge mistake. The elephant shows that he is alone is like a whole army. Now we are going to show you other amazing cases when animals have shown that it is better not to mess with them. Elephants behave especially brutally in order to protect loved ones. Yes, they have very developed family ties. Therefore, when a whole pride of lions, despite the numerical advantage, bravery, and strength, attacked the baby elephant, it was a big mistake. They messed with the wrong elephant. The female went on the attack and literally scattered a whole group of lions. They fought desperately to save the cub and managed to recapture it from the enemies. But if you think this is the end of the story, that is where you're wrong. It turns out that elephants' amazing memory can be a problem. The female remembered the stress of the experience. And when the lions were quietly eating their lunch, she attacked them first. It's hard to say whether it was purposeful revenge or the elephant just wanted to drive the pride from her pasture. But in any case, she achieved her goal. The lions had to run in different directions, just not to get hit by this live, battering ram weighing several tons. So to run over an elephant means not only to get a serious beating right on the spot, but also to obtain a dangerous enemy. These lions definitely regretted that they once got involved with this elephant. The tiger is used to dangerous challenges. He often hunts buffaloes, which are 3 times heavier than him. But here the striped predator clearly did not calculate the strength when he attacked the elephant. Although the Indian species of these huge animals is slightly smaller than the African, they are still the largest land animals on the planet. The tiger's attack made no impression on the elephant. He does not even think of running away or going on the defensive. What for? With a mass of more than 3 tons, an elephant is 12 times heavier than the tiger. Therefore, the herbivore immediately turns 180 degrees and with lightning speed goes on the attack as soon as it notices the enemy. The tiger is shocked by such a meeting. He has to run away. The wild boar is a relative of the domestic pig, but in a fight between them, we know who you're betting on. Of course, the boar, with its powerful fangs, almost impenetrable skin, and ferocious temper. He can put a larger horse to flight and withstand a shot from a gun almost at point-blank range. However, that would be a mistake. Here the boar decided to take out his evil temper on the pig, but did not take into account that there is a very thick layer of adipose tissue under its smooth skin. It acts as no less effective protection than a hard hide and does not miss a single blow. It seems that a pink pig with floppy ears and short legs is defenseless against the rage of a boar. But all the blows of a wild beast slip off the skin of a pig. And then the pig goes into a counterattack and makes the wild boar run. Mass advantage is a great argument for winning. You don't expect such a fury from a domestic pig, do you? The boar doesn't either, and he paid for it. Each of these dogs is larger than a monitor lizard and is better armed with fangs and claws. There are 4 dogs. It seems that the fate of the reptile is predetermined, but the dogs contacted the wrong opponent. The monitor lizard takes off from its place, literally like a miniature projectile. He does not allow himself to be completely surrounded and is the first to rush into the attack. He chose one of the dogs and pounces on it with incredible malice. It is difficult to make out something behind the cloud of dust that 2 animals raised during the battle. But it turned out that the monitor lizard survived, and his brave maneuver allowed him to knock down the attacking rush of the dogs and escape from their surroundings. Usually, the zebra's only chance to survive an attack by a large predator is escape. But these striped ungulates clearly went to self-defense courses. Just look at how cool they defended themselves. There is everything here. A back kick, a throw over the shoulder, and suppression of the opponent on the ground. Martial arts experts, how do you like these techniques performed by the zebra? Share your opinion in the comments. A crocodile can drag a wildebeest, which weighs like a small motorcycle, under the water. What is some kind of macaque for this reptile? A pack of chips? Not even. The crocodile made a mistake in choosing an opponent. He did not know that these primates have really indomitable courage and at the same time try to take care of each other to the last moment. The crocodile grabbed one monkey. However, not only the pack did not run away, but attacked the reptile to repel a relative. A hail of hits fell on the crocodile. Maybe 2 or 3 macaques couldn't hurt him, but there were too many of them. The crocodile had to let go of the prey. Such dedication and loyalty to the family deserves your like, doesn't it? This leopard cub was completely defenseless against an adult cruel hyena. The kid was waiting for his mother to return from hunting and could only hope that the enemy would not notice him in the thicket. Unfortunately, the disguise did not help. The hyena noticed the prey and rushed to the baby. Only she underestimated this kitten. Of course, he couldn't fight the hyena, but he could run away. Although leopards are not known for endurance, if their life is at stake, they will run for as long as necessary. At the very last moment, when the hyena's jaws almost close on the leopard's paws, the kitten managed to jump up a tree and escape. The people who were watching this scene couldn't help but applaud. And how would you behave in their place? Would you root for a hyena or vice versa? Would you try to save the kitten? Let me know in the comments. We are very interested in your opinion. Compared to a domestic cat, a tiger is a real titan. A cat could fit entirely in the mouth of its distant relative. It seems that the striped cat understands this and looks at the cat with disdain. In vain, the cat immediately reminds the giant which of them is in the cage. Most likely, this is another red cat, but he behaves no less cool. Instead of escaping, he takes a defensive stance to be able to fight with all 4 limbs. And this despite the fact that his opponents are a pair of tigers. And this time the cat is not protected by the bars of the cage. The tiger makes a tentative light strike. Of course, he could crush the cat, but he acts carefully. Why hurry? And when the tiger meets just a furious rebuff, the striped cat retreats. And the kid celebrates his victory. If he decided to lie here, then no giants would drive him away. It seems that he comes to the edge of the enclosure with a mute question in his eyes. Did you see that? Get this scumbag out of here. Cats are generally fine with assessing their own fighting qualities. They are often underestimated because of their relatively small size. But the camera lens gets phenomenal cases when cats showed who was the coolest fighter here. Of course, they don't have any special protection. They are small and vulnerable to the jaws and claws of a larger enemy. But the cat still needs to be caught. These animals are incredibly quirky and cunning. They can often lower the vigilance of a possible opponent to deliver an unexpected and insidious blow. And the clawed paws of a cat causes a lot of pain, even if they are not able to break large vessels in animals several times larger. And cats also know the weaknesses of their opponents and often aim at the eyes and other vulnerable points. In general, do not anger the seals. Do not make this mistake. Gibbons, with their cute faces, vegetarian diet, and long, thin arms, seem so cute. but it turns out to be a territorial animal that is trying to drive away any potentially dangerous creature from its land. Even if we are talking about an adult tiger, and it looks pretty impressive. Gibbons can't really threaten tigers, but primates can annoy, pull, irritate. It goes down, beats the tiger, and immediately returns back to the thin branches for where it was. At the same time, the monkey seriously risks himself because the reaction of the striped predator is lightning fast. But the tiger made a mistake in choosing a resting place. The gibbon is too agile. It touched the tiger and immediately soared up on the thin branches where a heavy cat could neither jump nor climb. At the same time, the scene looks as funny as it is cool. Chasing away a tiger with light slaps is an enviable skill. It seems that the gibbon is playing with the tiger, and the predator is against it and wants to rest in peace. So he leaves when he realizes that he will not be left alone here. But most likely the reason for this behavior of the primate is precisely his desire to force a dangerous predator to leave. However, it looks nice, especially because no one was really hurt. This lion did not try to attack the lioness. It apparently decided to play a joke on it and crept up to the sleeping female to make a gentle bite. But it didn't appreciate the humor. An angry female who has been prevented from sleeping is an opponent who should not be underestimated. Poor lion. Let his fate be a lesson for all of us.